Hello and welcome to Envision. We are here with Dr. Brian Maher, our superintendent in Sioux Falls, who has now been on the job for 6 months. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but you've been out to every single building, visited at least twice. Tell us about that 6-month time frame. I know the first 100 days were really maxed with getting out and meeting people, but tell us a little bit about that 6-month time frame.
Wow. Well, the first thing I'd say is, personally looking back on it, in some ways it's a blur. It seems like it was yesterday that I started. And in other ways, I think of some of the incidents that we dealt with very early on, and it seems like a long, long time ago. So sure. I suppose it all fits into some context of time, but it's been a great start. You know, some of the things that I anticipated when I looked at the possibility of making the move have come to fruition, and chief among those is we have great people in the district, really at every level, at the administrative level, at the teaching level, at the custodial level, at the secretarial level, every level we have great people, and we're always striving to retain those people, and when we have openings, hire the best and the brightest. So that piece has been very fun. That human dynamic that we have the opportunity to work with in the schools is terrific. The kids are not unlike kids anywhere. They are full of challenge, full of opportunity, full of optimism, full of challenge. Did I say that
Yes,
already?
I think you did.
and it's been a delight to be around them. I've had a number of opportunities now to read to our youngest students, be interviewed by our oldest students, and do a whole lot of things in between. So it's great to hear their voice and listen as we impact their lives, or hopefully as we impact their lives for a very positive future. So that part has all been good. As I look at the big picture of the district, I see just so many good things in terms of what we do from a very traditional standpoint in educating our kids K through 12, but also from a very visionary standpoint as we educate our kids K through 12 with our specialty schools. You know, our Eugene A. Field, or Eugene Fields A+ Elementary, our Spanish immersion schools, our Challenge Center, our honors programs at the middle school, again, Spanish immersion at the middle school, CTE, New Tech at the high school, and I'm missing several areas, but our kids have the traditional route, but they also have many other opportunities available to them. So those are great things that I see. I see as we grow as a community and as we grow as a school district, some challenges and some opportunities for our kids, and for our kids who are really growing up in poverty, and maybe some opportunities as we move there. I think our strategic plan will help us identify plans for addressing some of those issues, but certainly the quality in the school district is phenomenal, and I don't use that word lightly, but great things I think happening, and great things I think on the horizon for the Sioux Falls School District.
You know, I think for those of us who have been in Sioux Falls, the expectation is there that, you know, this is how every school district is. But I often hear from families coming from other places that not every school district is like Sioux Falls, and Sioux Falls is kind of a diamond in the rough. There's a lot of great things that are going on here. So I think the perspective that people have, you know, people that are moving here from other states and have shared with us what an awesome school district we have. We sort of forget that sometimes after we've been in the trenches for a while, and we just have that level of expectation. But we're always striving to be even better with what we have. There's always room for improvement. We certainly know we're not at the top rung of the ladder on absolutely everything. So always striving for that
I think you're
higher
right.
step.
I think sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees.
Yeah.
And I say that on the positive end. I think there are so many things here that we don't want to take for granted. I mentioned several of those already. You know, one I missed, just our advanced placement opportunities for our students in high schools. That's not normal. What's happening in our school district isn't normal, and it's not replicated anywhere in our state, and it's replicated darned few places across the Midwest. So there's some real reasons to thump our chest and be proud We just got to make sure that when we look at all those things that we're doing so very well, that we're not blinded by some of those sore spots that we have and have a need to address. And I think it's a great time to be in the community of Sioux Falls. In my very limited perspective, I don't think there's ever been a better time to be a part of this community or be a part of this school district.
A lot of great things happening in Sioux Falls and in the Sioux Falls Public Schools. Thank you for joining us on Envision.